It's the NFL on EA Sports.
And we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. Who knows what we're in store for here? And it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
Opened in 2001, it lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Hello all, Kate Scott up here in the booth, and joining me as always, my partner, Brock Heward. All right, Brock, everyone hoping we see a competitive contest here, and both teams feel they can provide that.
Yeah, this should be a good one. I mean, we just stacked these two teams up. We've all done our homework. They've done a lot more practice time and film watching and everything else. But by all accounts, the numbers will tell you, the talent will tell you, we're going to have a competitive chess match, and I can't wait to watch it.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And off we go from Denver. It's Amir Abdullah with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. They're led out by the mustached quarterback from Washington State, Gardner Minshew.
Kate, I don't know how many people know the story of Gardner Minshew and how close he was to becoming a GA and coaching. Mike Leach got on the phone with him and said, hey, why don't you take one more swing at this thing? Come out to Pullman, Washington, and lead my pirate ship. And all he did with that mustache was light the college football world on fire. And all he's been in the NFL with multiple organizations is that same spark plug that just makes something happen.
Out of the gun, Madison. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Pressure coming. It's Minshew. And down he goes. The Broncos got there. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
First, you try to run it. Second, you try to throw it. And both times, you end up behind your own line of scrimmage. Break out the coffee along the sideline. Get everybody a dose of caffeine because one side came to play and the other better wake up.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. From the shotgun, Minshew. He smartly won't risk something here, just chucks it away.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. And the sunlight's not a problem for him. He looks up and makes the fair catch. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the final quarterback taken in the first round of this year's draft. A lot of experience from Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
Bo Nix entered this league as a grown-up. 61 college starts will do that for you. A ton of college experience. And Bo Nix is a facilitator. When he is at his best, that ball is in and out of his hands in an absolute hurry. If he were a point guard on a basketball team, he'd want to go up and down the court and get it out of his hands as quickly as he can. He's accurate, he's tough, he's experienced, and he's poised for this challenge of the NFL.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
From the 41. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Nix from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. They go with Williams on the counter. And he found a gap to take this down to the 28. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And the Raiders get there and take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Shotgun snap to Nix. Looking right, and he finds him.
You get to that money down, that 3rd down, you look to your money players, and this tight end is capable of it. Let's give some credit to the defense right there. Did an amazing job, not only sticking to him, but bringing him down before he can move the chains.
Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. 2nd drive coming up for the Las Vegas offense. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening 1st down as they take the field a 2nd time. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the gun, Minshew. The Broncos get to him here. He's brought down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on third down. Minshew to throw. That's brought in by White.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
A.J. Cole on the punt. His first punt win 50. This is away and looks even better. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That's going to be a highlight there, a 68-yard punt. And the Broncos get set to take over. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Pass complete to Dulcich. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
1st and 10 from the 41. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And the Broncos will have a first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the second level and beyond.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Nix off the play action. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. Just a field goal separates these two. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Motioning him from the slot right. Play action with Nix. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Here's Nix. Into the hands of Dulcich. He's got it in the red zone. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
First down from the red zone. And that's incomplete, but I do see some laundry on the field. Let's see what this flag is all about. So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag.
Still first down.
So after the 5 yards are marched off, here's 1st and 15. They send Mims left. Running it after the penalty. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
Nick's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Here's Nix to throw. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Madison. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Minshew working from the gun. That's taken in by Tucker. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Minshew on 1st down. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game.
Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired.
Still first down.
They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flat. Shotgun snap, looking at the... And down he goes! The Broncos got there! Looks like we'll have a pause here. An injured Bronco out there and in some pretty obvious pain after that play. Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Trying again, following the sack. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no luck on his first look of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
3rd and long, it's Minshew. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Traymon Smith with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Broncos about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now Nix. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Give to Williams from the gun. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Nix now to throw. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Straight ahead with Williams. And they make the stop at the 46. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. The Broncos leading near the break. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Nix. Buys time, rolling right. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. They got 24 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
First and 10 now from the 30. To throw, here's Nix. That's complete to Vele. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. 16 yards on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
The throw is caught. And he almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Nix from the gun. He's got it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Williams. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown! The Broncos grow their lead just before halftime. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Raiders headed out on offense. Little time remaining in the half. And down a couple of scores, Brock. They probably try to get this into field goal range to trim that lead before halftime. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. 1st and 10, Minshew. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
He's back to throw. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. So we've reached halftime in Denver. The hometown fans, they're feeling good. Their Broncos have the lead. Now we'll send things over to Orlando, Florida. Jonathan Coachman on standby, ready to deliver the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It was former Tar Heel Javonte Williams with a solid first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. The Broncos back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Finds a man on the right side. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Well, that right there, Kate, that is the epitome of trust, and trust in your big physical tight end. Throwing his way into double coverage. You may question the decision when the ball leaves his hands, but it's tough to question when it produces results like that.
Second half starts with a run by Williams. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
Draw play. This is Williams. He breaks the tackle, and he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Broncos looking at a punt on 4th down, and Riley Dixon on to handle that. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Minshew. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Play action, it's Minshew. This is hauled in by Myers. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Minshew. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now it's 2nd down.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
They run the counter with White. And this one doesn't go far. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Minshew now on 3rd down. To the left side, and it is caught. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Up the middle they go with Madison. Continuing to turn those legs inside the 25. And he gets this all the way inside the red zone, down at the 19. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Raiders 1st.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Up the middle, here goes White. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders start the 2nd half with some needed points. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this, slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Marvin Mims now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Broncos and this running back headed back out for a new series. They get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Nicks off the play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Completed to Reynolds. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Now it's Williams. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
2nd and 10 now. And he's able to get this down to the 36. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
First down, ball at the 36. Nix looking to throw. Dulcich hauls it in. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Play action with Nix. And it's caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos take a 13-point lead. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Extra point try now from Lutz. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this 3rd quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer at the opponent, but in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Minshew working from the gun. He'll get this to Tucker. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 32. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They strike for 23 yards. And that's a Vegas first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's Raiders football, and they'll get to work, coming into the quarter trailing. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. It's White on the give. And he's able to take this up pretty close to that 40-yard line. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line.
Ball start. Offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Minshew. And this one's up there, but a little too far up there.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Minshew looking to throw. The Broncos get to him here. He's brought down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. Trouble is, you wait too long, you end up on your back.
The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. Averaging over 50 yards a kick, and this is another one well hit. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Broncos offense all set to go. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Cut by Sutton. Continuing to move past the 45. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Things looking totally different after that last play. It's 1st and 10 inside the opposing 30. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
You know, that's one you watch the next day, Kate, you're just bummed. As a QB, you're a perfectionist. And when it's caught but out of bounds, you know it could have been just a little bit more accurate on your end.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's Nix to throw. Complete to Mims. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Running for the marker with Williams. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
On 2nd down, it's Williams again. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
This time it's a passing play. The back grabs it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
It's 2nd and goal. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's able to take this one in for the touchdown. The Broncos have likely locked up the win right there. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Extra point try now from Lutz. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, Minshew. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 29. He just throws this one away. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Minshew. He'll get this one to Adams. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Raiders first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Sticking in the air with Minshew. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
I hate those situations, Kate, as a QB. I'm looking for an open passing lane, and I can't find one anywhere. He thought he had one available. Defense did a better job of knocking it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Still sticking with the passing game. That's taken in by Tucker. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Offense in the hurry up here. Third and short. Here's Minshew. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up fourth down.
I mean, you can see it right there. The trajectory of the ball changed as it was in flight. You know, on shorter throws, receivers, they can focus, they can adjust quickly. But on a long-distance throw like that, a tip, well, it really alters the course of the ball and makes it so tough to make an adjustment in time.
That pass is tipped, and they'll get to it for the interception. Pat Surtain has it. The fourth down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
The home teams returning their offense and this running back to the field. And I think we can agree the plan to keep him out of the end zone, it hasn't quite worked so well for this defense, at least not yet. He scored twice, really been the one his group can turn to for a spark or a big play when they've needed it. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Williams to start the drive. And this one does not go far. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Another run for Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple of yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos about set to celebrate this win. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap to Nix. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute, convert on these third downs.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And it'll be Raider football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Complete here to Bowers. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Minshew on first down. Into the hands of Tucker, complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. From the 46. That's brought in by White. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. They're set up at the 35 now. First and 10, Minshew. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they take him down right along the 30.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. Second and 4. He gets this one to Myers. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. He brings the offense up now for a first and 10. From the red zone now. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders get it back to within 2 possessions. That was just gorgeous football right there. He saw the window, just had to wait for his guy to float toward it, and that pass fit in beautifully for the touchdown.
Kate, this is one of those moments where a quarterback's got to take his pre-snap read and make sure he confirms it quickly post-snap. And when he does, and he's got space to fit that post in, like you said, it's a thing of beauty.
Carlson now to add one more. That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard.
Raiders 17.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the kick is recovered by that Broncos hands team. Well done by them, and that should put the finishing touch on this victory. The home teams and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. And they'll kneel this down.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. And they'll take a knee. So to the side of many mile-high salutes throughout the building, it's a win at home for the Broncos. This was a game they had circled a long time ago, Brock. You bring a division rival into your building, you want to make a statement at their expense and get that W.
We know it's not just an axiom, right, that it's so hard to win any game in the NFL. It is. They're difficult to do. But a division rival in your own building, it almost feels like a must-win, and that's the juice they played with today.
And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one.